HairyTwinkle is one of the most disgusting and degenerate YouTubers currently on the platform, and today we will cover the absolutely reprehensible things that he has done and said to numerous minors. This includes HairyTwinkle admitting to operating an alternate account named Annoying Orange, where he proceeded on this account to friend a 15-year-old minor named Empanite. He then proceeded to make fun of his cat, making comments about how he was the deceased cat's ashes, in which is horrific. He's then seen making artwork of the 15-year-old of his cat, and then distributing this content around for everyone to see, as well as admitting to on call with numerous other in his Discord server being there and present. And there are so many more horrific things that he did that we will cover in this video, even including HairyTwinkle attempting to collaborate with the UTTP, claiming that they are good and even thanking them, despite the group being known to have posted and to people and to be under FBI surveillance. But after thinking about it, that is exactly what HairyTwinkle did too, and actively got away with for so many months. And this all comes after he made 2 terrible exposed videos on me out of nowhere, completely lying and slandering me, claiming that I'm a with zero evidence, followed with him consistently manipulating his child fanbase into believing that he's some innocent little victim by using autism as a shield to all criticism. HairyTwinkle was even seen claiming to people that he would try to bait for sympathy and then blame it on me. This of course has resulted in his fanbase of toddlers who don't understand that they're being lied to attacking me, despite him being a compulsive liar. So make sure to watch this entire video all the way through, because I go over absolutely everything. HairyTwinkle started this drama, so I'm going to finish it. So if HairyTwinkle's actions are disgusting and you guys agree that he shouldn't be allowed to get away with it all, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So essentially, following on from my previous 2 videos I have made, going over how HairyTwinkle admitted to trying to get illicit images from a which is illegal, and then admitted to posting illicit images of himself to them, which is also another crime, as well as admitting to harassing numerous which is also a crime. He has made some attempt at an accountability video as damage control, because he was definitely afraid of experiencing repercussions for his actions, so he wanted to get ahead of it all. In this video, he admitted to have leaked the personal information of other but begged to have a second chance and claimed that he is changing, followed by another video claiming that he is quitting Discord. Both of these claims, however, turned out to be complete lies. Unfortunately, however, he managed to completely get away with it, as his fans will remain convinced that he was an honest person and not a callous, malicious, evil liar, with numerous people defending him and thinking that he genuinely changed. But HairyTwinkle never changed. Even when his own moderator said this, HairyTwinkle would be seen on his alternate account throwing slurs at them and wishing on them. HairyTwinkle's accountability video was an act, and he wasn't actually sorry for anything. He was only sorry that he was caught. This is because only 2 months later, he was seen privating his accountability video and using a Discord account named Annoying Orange to engage in the same degenerative behavior once again. He started off his degenerate actions by using this alternate account to harass my moderators by throwing racial slurs at them. He then used this account to throw slurs at the Roblox YouTuber Guamgo, to which he admitted himself that he was HairyTwinkle before he was promptly banned from Guamgo's Discord server. When HairyTwinkle was confronted about it on his main account by a moderator for Guamgo's Discord server, he was then seen admitting that it was actually him, with video proof being provided confirming that this account was the exact same account that he had promoted on his own YouTube channel. The evidence is irrefutable. The actual HairyTwinkle's Discord account admitted to being behind this Annoying Orange account too. Even in his YouTube video exposing me, when he is seen showing low quality videos, a user is seen pinging him when he had the name Annoying Orange. HairyTwinkle was even seen posting the police gif, to which you could clearly see the account he ran which posted it had the name The Annoying Orange. Furthermore, this exact Annoying Orange Discord account is shown to have the tag AnnoyingOrange_YT. In HairyTwinkle's current server, this exact same Annoying Orange account with the exact same tag has the owner role and the name HairyTwinkle, once again proving it is him. The proof is undeniable, and anyone who says otherwise is coping hard. HairyTwinkle doesn't even deny this account being his. Even as extra proof on top of everything was that this Annoying Orange account was added to a secret UTTP server recently, where he was personally welcomed as HairyTwinkle, and to which HairyTwinkle was seen on this account mentioning being DDoSed, of course with no actual proof. But this is exactly what he said on his own community posts as well. This account is him, and also on his own YouTube channel as well in his shorts, he is seen posting Annoying Orange clips as well. well. Now, under this account that HairyTwinkle quite evidently owns, he would be seen doing and saying the most disgusting things you could possibly imagine. HairyTwinkle openly forged Discord mobile evidence against a 15-year-old minor named Empenite YT. HairyTwinkle was seen posting this fake video showing forged DMs of this minor, saying disgusting things to try and frame and defame him, with HairyTwinkle mentioning how him forging the video took so long, with him then also telling his friends to watch the video to make sure no mistakes are found or he would be screwed, with his friends offering ways on how to make the fake DMs seem more genuine. HairyTwinkle then decided to share this fake evidence to his fanbase in order to manipulate them into believing that Empenite was some terrible human being. HairyTwinkle then used this opportunity under his annoying orange Discord account to Empenite in his DMs, posting an animation he drew of this engaging with his deceased cat, which is absolutely despicable that HairyTwinkle would even spend time out of his day to create that, let alone disseminating it as well. And then HairyTwinkle was seen threatening to this 15-year-old, stating he will do it harder than Empenite did it to his cat. So not only is he threatening to harm this person and commit a crime, but he is also falsely accusing them of HairyTwinkle under this account is then seen threatening to come to his city, falsely accusing the 15-year-old of having in his basement, followed by him making absolutely disgusting and atrocious comments about the child's pet cat, to which Empenite is then seen telling him to not dare make any comments about his deceased pet cat. And this is where it gets so much worse. HairyTwinkle, who up until now has managed to get away with all his horrific actions by framing people, playing victim and defaming others, is seen under this account which he admitted that he ran, stating to this kid that he would his cat's ashes, followed by him stating racial slurs, stating the cat is and then callously blaming the 15-year-old for why his cherished pet cat. HairyTwinkle was then seen essentially admitting under his annoying orange alias that he was HairyTwinkle, followed by him threatening the life once again and consistently stating the N-word.
He then gave me another chance and I did it again. My friends forged messages of him and I spreaded it. Then we started making fun of his cats and I sent disgusting messages to Empenite.
He was even seen on video stating racial slurs to people as well. Roll the clip.
Gosh, you guys sound live.
The only thing funny is your microscopic
Video proof has also been provided of Empenite's DMs with HairyTwinkle's alternate account, proving that these messages did transpire. And if you thought this situation couldn't possibly get worse, it very much does. Empenite shows evidence of HairyTwinkle straight up admitting to on public call in his Discord server, exposing numerous to his degenerative actions, with others even coming out attesting to this situation. But knowing HairyTwinkle, he will probably consistently lie and attempt to claim that this now never happened, despite already admitting to it. HairyTwinkle on his annoying orange burner account was even seen making up claims that I did it, with zero proof whatsoever, followed by people close to him bringing up the fact that he literally did it himself, to which he didn't even deny. It was only until he couldn't get away with it anymore for his reprehensible behavior did he then concede and admit to everything in his accountability video he made. Of course now though, he attempts to lie once again, claiming he never sent of himself in his exposed video on me, only that he sent an image of from Google to another.
Now I had told my friends this privately, but the pictures were a screenshot from Google. Since I was admitting to all my allegations, I decided to admit to the sending pictures not knowing it would be because, like sending a fake image to someone and trying to get real ones is way worse. I obviously couldn't go back and change my story because it was too late.
HairyTwinkle's behavior of openly lying to his fans makes him a very untrustworthy source, and even in the best case scenario, he's essentially just admitted regardless in this video to sharing to a. Even worse was the fact that he doesn't even deny attempting to request a scene from him. He straight up dodges ever addressing this because he knows there is no way he can lie his way out of this situation, because he already straight up admitted to me that he did. HairyTwinkle was seen having admitted in a Discord group chat, which I'm a part of, to having posted of himself, but being extremely scared of facing any legal repercussions or being exposed for it, because he knew how severe the crime he just committed was. It would only make sense now that he proceeds to lie to his fanbase once again, and now claim the image he sent was just from Google. He went from saying that he didn't have to then admitting that he did send an image of himself to someone, but making extreme excuses and undergoing intense mental gymnastics to belittle the situation, to now of course lying once again claiming it never happened. This guy is a chronic liar. His excuse in the video doesn't even make any sense, and it's wedged in numerous spelling mistakes that make his video an entire mess to see. I'm genuinely surprised anyone took this video seriously, considering the fact that it was so low quality and showed quite literally zero evidence whatsoever. Have the Roblox community really lowered their standards to be this low that they're willing to allow themselves to be manipulated by an egocentric, racist, sending manipulator? But we will come back to debunking his bullshit video a little later on. HairyTwinkle was also seen caught asking a user about what the problem with was, and using the excuse that since adult was accessible, what was the problem with even video proof of these messages being released, adding authenticity to the fact that he said this. Like, what the actual kind of justification is that? And even worse for HairyTwinkle was that a document had come out comprehensively showcasing numerous examples of him having posted content towards other, with them continuously telling him to stop, but he just kept doing it. I mean, HairyTwinkle has proven himself to be as malicious and disgusting as Soul Driven Love. However, HairyTwinkle has managed to get away with it up until now. He has a fan base of easily impressionable who have consistently believed everything that he has said, despite his long history of openly lying to his fans to try and cover his tracks and to play victim, despite him being the aggressor and clearly in the wrong. HairyTwinkle is being consistently defended and excused, and hopefully now this can all change. HairyTwinkle's consistent posts on his community tab show how desperate he is to play victim and to manipulate his viewer base. And not only did he lie about being DDoSed, with zero proof being provided to try and get his children fans to believe that I somehow swatted him, but then HairyTwinkle was seen straight up lying, claiming I owned some random furry accounts with zero evidence whatsoever. And this is exactly what HairyTwinkle did when he falsely accused a 15-year-old of running this account as well. HairyTwinkle was even seen attempting to play the autism card so he could victimize himself in the eyes of his audience, despite the absolutely reprehensible things that he was caught doing in private. HairyTwinkle even went as low as to join a Discord server containing known such as Zyphrox and Nathrix and known UTTP members, and was seen making comments claiming that they were good and even thanking them, despite their long documented history of posting horrific content of and swatting many people.
Now, he also said I was working with a UTTP server. This isn't true. I was working with a server called the South Side. They wanted to help me against Parlo.
Hey guys, this is Cormax, who is one of Parlo's editors, and I'll occasionally chime in to offer further clarifications on certain topics Parlo may address. Now, what HairyTwinkle says here changes absolutely nothing about the fact that this server has many bad actors, including Zythrox and other high-level UTTP members. Zythrox used the server to post in DMs to members. Annoying Orange is HairyTwinkle, as discussed before, and he was seen speaking to Zythrox, who have been proven to be a prolific. Glenn was also seen having joined the server, with high ranks calling him their leader. The high ranks who made the server, which HairyTwinkle promoted, were also seen admitting that they were a part of the UTTP.
So now let's address HairyTwinkle's absolutely abhorrent video on me. Now, first of all, HairyTwinkle attempts to claim that he was blackmailed by me into admitting something he didn't do in this clip.
So even after I quit YouTube, Parlo decided to just lie about me to his fans when I was telling the truth. Yes, it is true Parlo did in fact blackmail me by threatening to contact the FBI. He kept insisting about contacting them until I had admit to something I didn't do. And now you may be asking why I don't have proof. Well, in the group chat where I had admitted to this, he went ahead and removed me so I couldn't take screenshots of how poorly he handled the situation.
However, notice how convenient it was that he shows absolutely zero message logs whatsoever. I'm surprised he didn't do what he did to the other miner and simply just forge and fake messages to his personal benefit. Essentially, no, HairyTwinkle was not blackmailed. In fact, I told him that despite what he did being a crime, the police are unlikely to prosecute him considering the fact that he was 14. You severely overestimate the ability of the police to actually give a situation like this. The point is, you did it and you lied, and then that's bad, and you tried to throw someone under the bus. That's bad. But dude, you're like 14, like, no, it's not over. And don't get me wrong, what he did was absolutely illegal and disgusting, and him now going back on his admissions to having posted does not fundamentally change anything. The full confrontation is actually still present on Guamgo's channel, so you can judge for yourself how the claim he made actually was. Roll the clip.
So this guy who claims to be Harry sent me him scrolling through his TikTok.
So, is this the real Harry guy?
Apparently.
Yeah,
So
this
was
is,
the, was the other guy fake?
yeah, it was me.
So on your own YouTube channel, you shouted out an owner of the Discord server that wasn't you, but you said it was you, in which owned the server and still owns the server.
I gave away the account.
You gave away the owner of your Discord server.
Yeah.
Well, assuming you are the real Harry, so you wouldn't have any problem if we reported him, the person who owns that account, for admitting to having, right?
Yeah, you can report his messages. No got problems with that.
No, to the police, I mean.
You want? I mean, I could do it. I know where he lives.
Oh no,
I
we
could
can
do
we
it.
can help you. We can help you. We can report as well. Well, you can report and we can report.
Because the more police reports there are, the higher the chances that something's gonna happen. So I could get like a bunch of reports in. Like I've dealt with cases like this.
Listen, HairyTwinkle, can you just a minute? Come on.
Okay, so who's that friend of yours?
It's a friend I've known for 5 years.
Okay, so here's a problem. We're gonna have to report what he said to the police because he admitted to having.
Well, what if
And
he...
what Discord will do? They will subpoena the account. They'll get all the. personal
I got an idea.
information.
Okay. HairyTwinkle, do you think that a minor taking a picture of their you-know-what is considered?
I think it is.
Essentially, HairyTwinkle was lying to our faces, claiming that the account that admitted to the allegations was actually his friend who was framing him. Me and Guamgo knew that this was complete bull, and we highlighted to him how he had every right to make police reports on whoever ran this account because it is a federal crime to possess and distribute. Shortly after this call was when HairyTwinkle made his Fest accountability video to get ahead of the situation and to garner sympathy for himself. HairyTwinkle's attempt at claiming that he was blackmailed and therefore claiming that his admissions were false is yet another lie in his long history of manipulation.
Well, sorry to interrupt, but what's worthy to mention is that in this same community post, Harry is seen accusing Parlo of violating his privacy. And to back up that claim, he uses New Jersey's one-party consent law, which is probably where he lives, which literally debunks his whole entire premise. Because if one party is recording, it falls under one-party consent and therefore is legal, so yes, he played himself.
I have no idea why he would just admit to having posted if he didn't actually do it, and regardless, he still admitted to trying to push another into sending him images. That is illegal, and he had on call with 7 other present in it regardless. That is also illegal. HairyTwinkle was well and truly and it's about time the police are called because his parents certainly need to intervene.
Like threatening to contact the FBI on an autistic minor, it's just not right. And here's something I do have proof of when I was panicking after being told I was having the cops told on me. Parlo thought it would be funny to send cop car gifs, making me even more terrified before deleting them and his friends laughing about IV.
I'd also like to clarify the fact that HairyTwinkle's attempts to use the autism card and minor defense is so pathetic as well, considering all the absolutely abhorrent things that he did. He absolutely knows better. His age is no excuse for the harm he has actively caused for other people, and if soul-driven love was held accountable for the actions that they did when they were 13, it is more than fair to hold HairyTwinkle accountable for actions he is still seen committing to this day. Autism will never be an excuse or shield for what you did, and no one should buy this pathetic attempt at victimization.
Now, considering the topic of autism being discussed, I would like to further clarify Parlo's stance by showing the following. For clarification, I never once made fun of HairyTwinkle's autism. I highlighted how he was using autism as a shield from being criticized for his repulsive actions and to simply bait to his easily impressionable audience, and it worked. I apologize for using the R slur, even though I can claim the word. And I did not retroactively know that HairyTwinkle was autistic when I used that word. I was rash and impulsive, and I sincerely apologize. However, this in no way changed the fact that HairyTwinkle spread media of himself to numerous by on call and creating images of a 15-year-old his cat. Autism will never be an excuse for his actions, and I find it disgusting that people have been focusing more on me saying a word like that when HairyTwinkle has been using racial slurs against numerous threatening to them and then them. The double standard is absolutely glaring. He even conflates using autism as a shield with making fun of autism, essentially showing that he doesn't even know what it means. Not to mention, let's not pretend that we were making fun of Potimer's autism when his mom was called out for using autism as a shield for his actions. It's just not how it works.
You are not a victim, you will never be a victim, and you were scared of police intervention and the gifts that we had posted, not because you were innocent, but because you knew that you committed numerous crimes and you were painfully guilty. You can pull the wool over your eyes of all your 5-year-old audience members, but everyone else with half a brain knows what you did.
And I'm also questioning how you still give Parlo credibility when he's done many shady things in the past. Now I'm not gonna act like I'm some great guy because I'm not, but I wouldn't contact the FBI on a little kid while also profiting. So since Parlo wants to drag stuff, let's talk about the you did when you were a rage bait channel.
And again, he claims that I contacted the FBI, which, again, let me preface the fact that I have every right to, considering HairyTwinkle is now openly associating with the UTTP, who are under investigation by the FBI for being affiliated with groups such as 764. And again, he shows no proof regardless that I contacted the FBI. The only thing he effectively shows is a comment I made when I was 14, over 5, turning 6 years ago, which I already addressed and apologized for in an apology video I made only a couple weeks ago. And this brings me to a very important point. HairyTwinkle wishes to focus on deflecting away from his own allegations and actions no matter the cost. He will attempt to levy ad hominems against me, attempting to attack my reputation rather than the validity of any of my claims. And as long as people see through the victim cards he pulls and the deflection techniques he throws to try and get away with his actions, he will have no ground to stand on. And who the cares that my video on the situation was monetized? Everyone else monetizes their video. That's kind of how YouTube works. And this is just yet another example of HairyTwinkle desperately scraping for anything he can find, and just because my video has ads doesn't fundamentally change anything whatsoever. My points are still absolutely valid. He'd even uploaded a second video doubling down, attempting to now slander me as a over two situations that I have already directly addressed before and debunked.
Twinkle2929 here. Today we will be exposing a famous YouTuber that has been blackmailing and harassing. Parlo has dated a year-old named Dupe and has her. And this has gone unnoticed, which is absolutely disgusting. In this screenshot, Parlo Dupe to say everything was fake. Parlo has threatened to call the FBI.
What is so preposterous was the fact that HairyTwinkle attempts to claim that I dated Dupe knowing that they were very deliberately ignoring the response video I had made, clearly going over the situation and proving that Dupe had lied about their age and consistently had told me that they were 17, with a believed 1 year 11-month age gap being between us. Once I learned of Dupe being 13 when they had told me, I had cut them off. And it is insane that this stupid fan base that he has didn't actually bother watching this video and just believed everything that this guy said, defaming me as some sort of He even attempted to claim that Dupe's message to me where he admitted that I didn't manipulate him was actually a false confession and that I him to do this, when that wasn't true whatsoever and no evidence was shown to prove this at all.
This evidence not only proves Parlo is a but shows that he is doing this for the money and is hypocritical.
HairyTwinkle then goes on to defame me once again, claiming I other while showing DMs I had with Burger, which I already addressed in yet another response video with over 500,000 views months ago. These DMs were with someone who was 17 while I was 16. I was 2 months younger than them. Explain how that makes me a He then loosely also entangles random claims about how this somehow now makes me desperate for money and hypocritical, with yet again zero evidence whatsoever. How does HairyTwinkle using out of context screenshots from 3 years ago to defame me as a now also make me desperate for money? It's clear that HairyTwinkle is utilizing blanket statements with no basis behind them to further damage my credibility and to deflect the situation away from his own allegations.
When there was a person named Dynamic Dragon Realm who was being extremely racist and allegedly their cousin Parlo did nothing, showing he only exposed famous YouTubers for more money. Parlo threatened to contact the FBI if I didn't admit to doing bad stuff. According to the law, this would fall under blackmail as it was used to intimidate me into admitting stuff.
Now, these next 2 points I want to address head-on once again. Now, this dragon guy that he references, I never knew about, and the screenshot he shows in the video is him sending this video to Guamgo. I don't understand how this is meant to prove anything, as I did not see this, and it does not fundamentally change anything once again at all. Furthermore, he attempts to claim once again that he was blackmailed to admit things he didn't do. And I would like to preface the fact that this is an unsubstantiated claim with little to no evidence provided whatsoever. This guy is a methodical and chronic liar who will say and do anything at his disposal to lie and slander people he does not like. He was not blackmailed into a false admission. He admitted to having posted on his own volition, and he was only hesitant to do so because he did not want to be known as a distributor. Such admissions are still present in a group chat that I'm presently inside of. HairyTwinkle cannot be trusted with the platform he has, and he is an open threat to this community in regards to his absolutely deplorable actions. If you could all like and share this video as much as possible, that would be greatly appreciated because people need to see what kind of person HairyTwinkle actually is behind the scenes. HairyTwinkle was never the victim, and he never was innocent. But anyway, for clarification as this video ends, this video is not intended for hate, harassment, or cyberbullying whatsoever. This video is instead intended for educational and informative purposes only, going over the entire situation as a whole in a documentary style context. I'd also like to clarify that this video is intended for more mature audiences as well, as more mature themes are actively being discussed, so viewer discretion is of course advised. All necessary content has been sufficiently blurred, and this video complies with all of YouTube's community guidelines. And with that all being said, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and comment your opinions down below about this situation, and join my Discord server to contact me if you wish or to get any updates. My Discord server is discord.gg/Parlo. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.
We'll be right back.